One of my favorite quotes is from Rick Warren. He says, "Who were you before the world told you who you should be?" I spent years rehashing this quote over and over in my mind. I am a daughter, a sister, an athlete, an outdoor enthusiast, a nurse, an Air Force officer. None of these answers provided enough assurance to acknowledge that I knew who I was and my place in this vast and beautiful creation. It wasn't until I married my husband that I recognized what Rick Warren said in that quote. My introduction to hunting was a culmination of experiences and emotions. Like any hunter, the journey to it started like a fire. First, there was the kindling. My parents raised me to appreciate the peace and serenity found in nature. Next came the sparks. My husband, who encouraged me to slow down long enough to see everything I was missing on our ventures into nature and introduced me, piece by piece, to his world of hunting I was so timid to join. The sparks caught fire the first time I took an animal's life. I was hooked from there. I spent years believing that the summit of the mountain, the beautiful alpine lakes within them, and the streams that ran through them were the prize, the highlight of every journey, the end goal. I was blind to the life that existed, the animals that I missed in my narrow-minded pursuit of the end. Over many years, my respect grew from the mountains and valleys that held the animals to the animals themselves, who bring life to everything around them. I realized my favorite part of any journey is the animals that flourish in the environments I couldn't imagine living in. Now, I can't conceptualize any life worth living that doesn't include hunting. Having a lifelong partner to share it with has made it all the more enticing. The hours of planning, work spent year-round preparing, and more researching and scouting areas just to lead up to a single potential opportunity in a few days, a week, or more of hunting and hoping it will all pan out. Praying that all the work will lead to a single opportunity to harvest the animal you've spent restless nights dreaming of. Knowing that none of your dreams even come close to the reality of what you experience when you're out there. The pain, the tears, the heart-pounding, breathtaking moments of excitement or exhaustion. The hoping that the gear or equipment you spend hours researching and buy just for the adventure doesn't fail, that injuries don't happen, and the weather doesn't prevent you from being able to hunt. All this for the stars to align in a series of moments. To see the animal before you, gratitude exploding in your chest for the opportunity of a lifetime. Controlling your mind, body, and breathing to avoid missing out on that chance. Then, the scope of your rifle, the bead of your shotgun, or the sight of your bow all align with an animal's vitals. You release in what seems like an eternity and a transient moment simultaneously. In the following moments, there is either immense joy only a hunter can relate to, or defeat, realizing, alas, a harvest was not in the Lord's plan this time. My husband and I have experienced missed opportunities and more harvests than we ever imagined. In all of these, we have realized that a successful hunt is not even remotely measured by harvesting an animal or not. Like life, you cannot imagine what, how, or when the moments that stand out the most will happen. Hunting constantly forces you out of your comfort zone, forces you to become one with the environment you're in and the animals that reside in it, and forces you to find the weaknesses within yourself and strengthen them. It encourages you to come face to face with the parts of yourself you'd do anything to forget about. I don't hunt for the harvest. I hunt for the thousands of ways it makes me better. I hunt for the stories I will share with friends and family for the rest of my life. I hunt for moments of silence that lead to fulfilling peace and joy that I will cherish and reminisce on when trials come. I hunt for the meat that fills my freezer, in every bite that reminds me of the work put in to get it, and the overwhelming gratitude for the God who aligned all the stars perfectly to receive it. Hunting centers me on the things that matter and opens my eyes to the life and everything around me. And in all the restless nights waiting for the next opportunity to go, I never feel entirely like myself until I'm out there again. Now I know I am most in touch with who I am when I am hunting. So I ask you, who are you when the world is not telling you who you should be?